Okay, so figured I'd make a video. It's that time of year, everybody's fishing, so I'm getting ready to go out on a local lake here in a couple days. Came out here to the boat to re-rig some rods, and I figured I'd just make a video, show you all what I'm using, what kind of rods I have, and how they're rigged up, and some of my favorite tackle that I use this time of year. So show you a couple rods, show you what's been working for me, and then you guys can give me your input. Let me know what you think, what you're using, what works for you. It's my first video, so take it easy on me. So first rod we have that I use is a 6-scale Saga rod. It's a 6'9" medium heavy, and it's a 5:3 to 1 gear ratio bait caster. I use braid line to fluorocarbon leader on most of my rods. I don't fish a lot of heavy cover, so I don't need that straight braid, and I'm a line shine guy, so I like to use about a 3 to 4 foot leader depending on what I'm fishing. And my favorite rig is a Texas rig, Senko. It just finds the fish for me, and anything natural like a watermelon or a green pumpkin usually works in the lakes that I fish. So I always have that rigged up on my boat. Next one I'm using this time of year is it's another Creus reel from 6 Gill, and this is a 7:1 to 1 gear ratio. Also a Texas rig. This is what's called a Prawn. Let me get it off here, see if you guys can see it. So that is to imitate a crawfish. It's a mixture in between a tube and it's basically a tube bait, but caught a nice 4-pounder here the other day on that. It's a good locator bait too. So obviously I'm using some crankbaits this time of year. This for the fish that are still kind of shallow. It's about a 3 to 5 foot deep 6 cents. I think it's a 10, I think, but basically anything bluegill or perch works in my lake, so that's been working for me. I like that reaction bite. So then on a couple of my spinning rods, I use straight fluorocarbon, and right now I got rigged up a swim bait on a 3/0 keel weighted hook. Kind of like a crawfish color. That's been working. And when it gets fickle, Abu Garcia reel. It's a medium heavy rod, 6'6" I think. Also just a black and purple wacky rig for when the fish get kind of tough to catch. That'll do a nice wacky worm. This is a homemade bait I made, but it needs a little bit more salt on it, so it sinks a little bit, but that catches some fish. And what else we got here? So I have a Lew's Smash. This is a 7'1" medium heavy fast action rod. I have a topwater walking bait on it right now. It's silver color. It's good for a lot of evenings and stuff like that. So gotta have something on your boat that catches topwater, right? So I don't do a lot of topwater fishing, but I always have a rig up for it. So that's what I use for my topwater. Another Abu Garcia, medium heavy. Have a kind of a bait fish crankbait. That's a medium diver, so that's about 7 to 10 feet, depending where they're at in the water columns. I'll switch up different crankbaits. And what else here? And the only rod I don't have rigged up is another Abu Garcia spinning reel. I'll probably put a drop shot on here for deep fishing. So that's what I have rigged up right now. So obviously it varies. Definitely going to do another drop shot rod, and you know, my favorite bait that I don't have rigged up right now that has caught me fish all year, throughout the whole year, is a jerkbait. And I'm a particular fan of 6 Cents, and my favorite jerkbait is their deep diver. This is a Provoke deep diver, and it's perch color, so the lakes that I fish are mainly the bait fish are perch and bluegill, and that just flat out catches them. It's a all-around good bait. It's good in the fall, good in the spring. You work it a little faster in the summer, it gets you a reaction bite too. So one of my favorites there. And another one of my favorite jerk baits is a pearl slash is kind of like a light blue. That works really good too. Imitates shad. There's another one that I can't find right now, but it's a translucent jerk bait, so you can kind of see through it, and it's got some beads in it. It rattles. That one works really well. So a lot of people ask me, you know, what kind of leader do you use? I'm a Seaguar guy, and I just think they're line. This is 8-pound Seaguar in Vizex line. It's really clear. Fish have a hard time seeing it, so it works really well. And I normally pair that up with a 20-pound braid, and I like that sensitivity the braid gives me, but also, you know, that fluorocarbon is going to give you a little stretch when you set the hook, so it's kind of nice to have that. And on some of my rods, like my drop shot rod and stuff, I'll just use Seaguar 8-pound on the whole spool, but that works really good. Also, some other things, some of the other baits that I keep always on my boat. Bag of Creature Plastics trailers. I got them all sorted out here. There's some 6 Cents prawns in there. What else? Obviously bags of Senkos. I probably have 3-4 bags of Senko worms, all different kinds of colors and lengths. One I fish a lot in the spring are a bunch of tubes. I should kind of show you what I got here. These are just some tubes from Netcraft. Put a tube head jig in there. Walk them across the bottom. Works really good. You can't go without some swim baits. I love the 6 Cent swim baits. It's a Divine swim bait that I use a lot. They come in all different kinds of colors. You can put them on a trailer or use them on a keel weighted hook like I do a lot. If you want to keep it up in the water column a little bit. But you can put them on jigs, you can put them on chatterbaits, all kinds of stuff. So what else? Obviously I got a bunch of jigs down here and a bunch of chatterbaits and stuff, but coming into the summer months, I like to use a lot of finesse fishing, Texas rig. And another bait that really works on the lake that I fish is a Carolina rigged lizard. They love it for whatever reason. It's probably one of my favorite baits to throw on one of the lakes. I'm not going to tell you which one, but it crushes them. And so it works. But that's what I'm using. Obviously, you know, I fish the conditions, so whatever muddy water, I'll switch to a lot of black and blues. I have some of those in my tackle, but I'm a big finesse guy. So once I find them with a crankbait or something with a search bait, then I'll kind of hammer down and fish them slow with my Texas rig or my Carolina rig. So the waters around here are normally typically pretty clear. So a lot of natural bait colors, green pumpkin. You can get away with throwing white, or a chartreuse a lot of times for that reaction bite, but for the most part where I'm fishing, it's all natural, green pumpkin, watermelon, stuff like that. So that's what I'm using. Just having a good time at it, and I hope everybody just enjoys their summer, and fish is fun, fish is safe, and hope you catch some fish. So if you like my video, something I'm gonna try to start doing on a regular basis. Hopefully I'm gonna start showing you some fish catches and some pictures and stuff. So just getting into it here. It's gonna be a crawl, walk, run phase. So I think we're crawling here as far as on the social media platforms, and I think a YouTube channel is coming soon when I get more time to get out on the water. So I hope you guys like the video. If you have questions, post it in the comments or shoot me a message or whatever. I love talking bass fishing. So if I don't know you, shoot me a message, say hi. Let me know what's working in your part of the country. Or if you're in Pennsylvania, I'm in central Pennsylvania. I fish a lot of lakes, central Pennsylvania. So, I'm all for sharing the knowledge, what's working for me. Some fishermen don't do that, but I think, the sport is what it is, and we're all trying to have a good time and enjoy the outdoors. So if the advice I give you helps you, great. If you already know all this stuff, or you know all the techniques, great. But I'm always learning. I've only been into bass fishing for about 3 years, so and I've learned a lot just by watching videos like I'm posting. People show me their baits that they use, their setups. So we're all here to learn, and that's about it. I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope to see your catches. So shoot me some comments, and we'll see you out in the water. Have a good fishing day. See ya.